Turn it up.
Put your mouth on the mic. I'm not going to touch that line. One of the main purposes that we came together at this cook-off a few years back, not 53 years, but a few years back, was to raise money to find a cure for ALS. Over that period of time, we've raised over $250,000. But we still haven't found a cure. I told Juan that I hoped I could get through this introduction. I don't know if I'm tough enough. And he said, I've got your back. Just to kind of touch on some of the work we've done this weekend, I found my notebook. These are just some of the highlights. We're trying to get to at least $10,000. We raised $66,450 at the Cowboy Dinner Friday night. The gunfighters, and their every penny that's been put in at their act, they've given to ALS. That's $400. Oh, the margarita bar at the dinner raised $624. And the Hilltop Amigos just handed us a can with $1,200 in it. So we're getting close. We're getting close. Well, my golly, 3 from who? Whatever, we like it, thank you. How much is it? 335. All right, 335. Here come a Juan. Juan Reyes is 53 years old. Same age of the cook-off. He said, I was supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here. He was diagnosed with ALS October 2015. He does a comedy act that talks about ALS. The name of the act is, I'm Dying Up Here. He said he always wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but he can't stand up. He's a one strong son of a gun. His career was in the U.S. Air Force, serving our country. Serving our country. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you before I start bawling. Can we get a stand here, folks?
He doesn't know how to work it.
$100 just came in. Pass the plate, Jack.
Yeah. That's the hat. We'll get it back.
Can you hear me? You'll notice that I do have a little trouble with my speech. And that's because I was a judge at the table for the finals. I don't know how they do it, but I wouldn't trust their judging. As Tom mentioned, I was diagnosed 4 years ago, and ever since then, I've been crushing toes with my wheelchair. So this year, for our annual ALS fundraiser, I actually put a team together of some badass patients and we named it the Toe Crushers. First of all, I'd like to thank Don for the invitation. This has been an amazing experience. It was a bucket list item for me to come to this event for a while now, because in my own neighborhood, I'm a chili cooking MF. I've won a few wooden spoons in my life. So thank you, Tom, for this amazing experience. And I don't want to get emotional, but the welcome that I have received has just been amazing. I texted my wife, who couldn't be here, that I'm being treated like a rock star. I think everyone should experience that in their lifetime. So Don and the rest of your cowboys, thank you so much. I also want to thank my sister and her husband for driving me here from San Antonio. She's over there. Angie is also my caregiver, so she's with me every day and drives me to every event and medical appointment that I have. And as you can tell, I keep myself busy. When I was first diagnosed, it was difficult to tell my kids, but most importantly, my parents. My mom, being a traditional Mexican mom, immediately started cursing whoever gave me the evil eye, the ojo. And she immediately activated her network of comadres, the best friend, and started inquiring as to who was the best curandero in the area. And that's a witch doctor. Saying that she was gonna hire that person to come in and treat me with traditional Mexican witchcraft, which, if any of you are familiar with it, involves a raw egg. It's a treatment where a shaman comes into your home and rubs you all over your body, creating the form of the cross as they chant several blessings, trying to draw the evil out of you. That's what my mom believed had happened. When she told me she was planning on this, I told her, Mom, you don't know about ALS. You're gonna need a whole dozen eggs. But she's gotten to accept it. So it's definitely changed our lives. I used to run half marathons. And now I'm the pacer. As Tom mentioned, I'm a retired Air Force. I was a paramedic. I'm a retired paramedic. And so when the symptoms started, I pretty much knew what it was. But I hold on to my faith, and I don't blame God, because it's biology. He didn't cause this, so why should I blame him? You bet. And the second hardest thing, as I mentioned before, was telling my kids. But they've been amazing through this. In fact, when my doctor told me that I needed to keep my cardiovascular health up because of being in the wheelchair, they jumped right in and started helping me. They helped me raise my heart rate every day by pissing me off. I've gotten so good that I'm doing 2 a days. When I wake them up or when they get home from school. No, I love my kids. My 3 youngest are actually adopted. We're very blessed to have them, except when they piss me off. I tell them that I kept the receipt when I bought them. I make them guess which one was the free one because I tell them I had a Groupon. Buy 2, get 1 free. No, they're amazing. They help me out every day with all of my needs. ALS really does make you a prisoner in your own body, not be able to do anything for yourself. I need assistance with bathing, eating, moving around. Basically everything that I used to do for myself. One day, I'm sitting in the bathroom, on the toilet, and I'm finished doing my business, and I call out to the kids that I'm done and I need some help. I quietly and patiently wait, and out of nowhere in the house, out of somewhere in the house, I heard rock, paper, scissors. I wasn't concerned until I heard best 2 out of 3. Life with my kids is amazing. They really are a blessing. My oldest is actually deployed to Afghanistan. I'm very proud of him. Mom's the only reason for letting him go is that he works in a secure location away from harm. But my wife's nickname is at work is the General. And that's impressive considering she actually works for a general. But speaking of my wife, ALS has actually given us something back, our passion for life. I've never showered with my wife as much as I do now. But then again, that's because I can't wipe my own ass. But life is amazing. It really is. And it hurts my heart to see other patients that are suffering and are not focused on what they do have versus what they've lost. ALS has opened my heart and given me amazing friendships, and I've met some of the strongest people living with ALS and caring for those with ALS. There's actually a study that was done that identified that the majority of ALS patients scientifically are really nice people. So I'll take that. But nobody knows what causes ALS, and that's the reason that there is no cure. There is no viable treatment for it. So the worst thing you can hear when you receive the diagnosis is, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do, but just try and live your life the best you can. And that's all I'm trying to do. And spread a little bit of awareness and a couple of laughs here and there. So I'm very blessed to have the life that I have. I've traveled the world, seen amazing locations, and I have a beautiful wife who happens to be my high school sweetheart. We've been together, married 30 years, but together 35. And it ain't easy with me. I'm not a professional comedian, but my wife would call me a professional cut-up. And that's how our family copes with this horrible condition. A lot of laughter, a lot of humor, and a lot of love and support. Much like what's being exhibited and represented here today. And every year that this event has taken place, I'm very blessed to be a veteran and have the resources of the VA. But what drives me is the fact that I know so many that don't have those resources. And your donations today go directly to helping them in the local community. So if I could applaud, I would applaud all of you at this moment. So give yourselves a big hand. Thank you.
One rest, Colorado Hotel. Okay, $1,000 to Colorado Hotel. And then we can make that after ALS, just ALS. I can't add anything to this, that's for sure. All I can say is let's find a cure. I know we've had someone anonymously say they will guarantee we make 10,000. Let's go over 10,000. Thank you. One is a blessing. One is a blessing. Juan says he wishes he could stand up, but thank you.